everybody. Hello, hello. Please forgive me, I'm quite nervous. I know I've been streaming for quite some time, but even now I'm nervous, but thank you all for joining me here. Thank you all so much. Super appreciated. I know this has been a long time coming, but I hope that you're all been doing well, and I've been having a nice week, a nice weekend, and I've been staying happy, healthy, and safe as always. And I have mafreidyne here for moral support, but oh my goodness. But thank you to everyone here. It's because of you that I was able to do this. So thank you for being here, for supporting me for so long. And with that, we can finally say that we've completed the prologue. So why don't we start this new chapter in our story? Hi. Hello. Thank you everybody. Thank you all so much. Thank you for the membership pills. Now you can really tell when I'm looking over to check my notes. I know I've wanted this for so long. But thank you again, thank you everybody. Thank you everybody, and I'm sorry I'm not saying hello to everybody individually here, but I appreciate everybody who's been here for a long time or a short time. I appreciate you. And even if you're not even if you're just a lurker, not chatting, because that's something I do a lot as well. Thank you. Thank you all so much. But here I am. Do you think? Yes, and I worked with some really lovely people. I will be going through all the credits and everything later. But I'll probably be thanking people multiple times over everything, because I've worked with so many talented people to make all of this happen, and I can't thank them enough as well. But we'll do all that as we keep going. But do you want to see? Let's see. Do you want to see the full version? Actually, why don't we see my expressions? Obviously, I can make very important. I can still do. Still have the tongue out. Very important to me. Thank you, Airline God. Yes, the blue mouth. The most important. Lunatic, hello. We got a celebrity here. I know I've heard the tongue is really hard to rig, so I wasn't even gonna specifically ask for it, but my amazing rigger just went for it. And thank you, Fahrenheit. Thank you. And I get to use the full chat now. I haven't been able to do that. Is Stoat still here? No, but we can make Stoat an accessory if we'd like. But I'm much more expressive. I can be... Got the mouth X movements I've always wanted. Because I do just this a lot when I'm thinking, like, Oh, thank you, hello. Oh, incredible, incredible. Thank you very much, hello. Thank you, okay-san. Thank you, everybody. Oh yeah, it's about a year since I started membership, and as always, I want to thank for the support there. Ale, yay! Hello, yay! Hello, hello, hello. Actually, I just realized I have my stuff in the wrong order. Okay, so now I shouldn't be covering things. Ale is my amazing, amazing rigger who I was just praising. Who did all the wonderful, amazing work with V-Bridger here. Lets me move around so much, but also not so much that when I reach over, the model doesn't break. No, thank you, Ale. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. You work so hard. Yes, we can talk about the hat, but yes. Got the pouty face I've always wanted. Oh, Shiki! Yes, thank you for the membership. But why don't we take a look at the entire model? I'll make sure I fit the whole way. How's this look? Look at my amazing steppies! And my flowers. Oh, and I just love the way the coat flows. How it looks like a flower itself. Isn't that incredible? I'm still also getting used to it. Getting used to this new form of online. Are you happy? Absolutely! And all your comments are making me so... I can't tell you how happy they're making me as well. I was super nervous coming into this, but I'm feeling better, so thank you. Forgive me if I do sound a bit nervous as well. But now I can dance in a completely different way. The most important. Shoeless, I have no need for the human machinations known as shoes. But there's also a special toggle to show everybody. Very, very important. Something I've been missing for a long time, and if you remember my Ruina streams, let's see. It's finally back! Mouse tracking! I've missed this for so long. It was one of the little things I had from my Ruina streams that it was little, but I was proud of. And I've missed it. I missed it so much. I mean, I was looking into hand tracking for the 3D model, but this was like the #1 thing. Your favorite part? It might be mine as well. You can see it. I'm nervous, so I'm licking my lips. You can see it whenever the tongue pops out. Thank you, everybody. So you'll probably be able to tell more easily when I'm playing a game that this is hand tracking. I missed it. Oh, home stranger, thank you. Thank you. I should check where we are, because I think we might be very close to another emote slot. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we're definitely at an emote slot. Oh my god, thank you. Yeah, they're all gonna come for it. Thank you. And thank you everybody that's here. I'll put that up. I'll put that up later. I think the people have spoken what the emote they want is. Thank you. Dodging memberships. I have never received. Oh god. Don't. Thank you. Not to say I've never received. I've never received one random. Thank you. Well, you're all gonna see what that's all been going towards. Thank you. But yes, the people have spoken. I'll have the new emote up later. People have certainly spoken. Thank you. If I can't cry now, then I won't be able to keep going. And there's so much I've been wanting to share with everybody. And I was nervous because it's, even though I've been like going towards using this for so long with like, I mean, this has been like my avatar, just not the model I've been using. I know it's different. I know it's quite different, so it's a little nervous in that respect. But everybody's been so supportive. Let's show off the other toggles. Well, of course, so the hand tracking's the most important. You can see what my hands are doing at the moment. But we can also take off the hat. We'll talk about the hat in a little bit as well. Hey, just take away the feather. In case we ever need that, but why would I ever? Can you have the hat? Well, there's a reason for it. I can't be a Toho without the hat, you know? I need my silly hat to be a Toho. Coffee chow, thank you. Oh, I'm amazed. You gotta have your silly hat. But I must keep the feather. It must always be on me at some point. And we can also put away the candles, which probably will be what we're doing when we're in more of a gaming situation. I'll need some getting used to. Of course, I need getting used to it. It's like I've been streaming long enough that I have muscle memory when I turn on my computer and I get ready to stream. I immediately just like open Steam, open VC Face. Now it's a whole different setup. But why don't we talk about the whole process and everything that I've been waiting so long to share with everybody. This will more be what this looks like when I'm gaming. I haven't showed this version of the overlay yet, I think either, but I do have this version. Oh, I've had the overlays for so long, and of course in the end I just ended up using them because I love them so much. But you might be familiar with this art. This is the one I've shared before. This art and design was done by Hani and Miu of Naga Folder, and we'll talk more about the character design process in a little bit. You'll notice I have the hat now, and like in the model, and I haven't really been using it in the art I've commissioned and everything. When I first like pitched the design and everything, I didn't include the hat. And then the hat came up later just because I was worried if I'm playing like a very blue game, I guess that's blueprints now, with like the lighter hair I just didn't want to, and like just the lighter colors of like the coat and the skin and everything. I didn't want to like fade in the background. So it was suggested that I have a hat for these situations. And the hat is so cute. But I decided there's just something about the sort of casualness of without the hat that I liked. So I sort of decided I would keep without the hat the main design, but I'll definitely be wearing it for like games, for instance. Because I do think it's like a stronger it does make for like a good silhouette. It does frame the face really well. So when I first started streaming those years ago, I first started thinking I wanna try this. I wanna be a VTuber. I thought about, obviously I jumped to like, oh, so why a ghost librarian? Yep, I'll talk about that. Do you have a side view? Not side view, just front and back, which I think are posted around in different places. When I first decided I wanted to stream, there was different concepts I sort of floated around even before I actually streamed, and I decided, I mean, if you've seen my early stuff, you know, I decided to be a PNG tuber, and one that was one that, because I was drawing them myself, I was like, no, it seems fun to like draw different styles, and that could like fit the different games, but obviously I didn't do that for like every single game, that's a bit much. But actually the first concept, I don't even know if I have that art anymore, was a Luna Moth librarian. And I'm sure some people are gonna ask, because I'm such a big like Project Moon fan, is the librarian, is it because of Library of Ruina? And it's not actually. This was the concept beforehand. Because I'm interested, I mean, I like the concept, and I like librarian studies, I like archival studies, I like data management. That was all. So I just felt like librarian felt like the right, like, main concept, if that makes sense, and there's a lot that could have sort of be do with that, calling everything books and using all the sort of book terms, but I also want to like, I think when people think librarian, they think a lot of like public librarianship, but actually encapsulates a lot more. There is research librarianship, which I think is closer to the stuff like I fall under, but archival studies, super cool. But then, so yeah, Luna Moth, and there was also I thought about an owl at some point. But there was like other VTuber. I know it's impossible at this point to like probably have like a motif that's not used. I was sort of trying to avoid like too much overlaps. Could have been a data scientist VTuber. I'm a little bit. Guess I do that a little bit. Sorry, I'm just so happy. So yeah, Owl and Luna Moth, and then, but then when I actually came to start streaming, like I said, I started off with the little PNG. Am I still Ghost Librarian? Yes! Thank you everybody if you're just joining. Yeah, so librarian theme was always there, though I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised if people thought I did it because Library of Ruina, but it's the other way around. I got interested in Library of Ruina because I saw that it was like a library-focused RPG. Oh, that's a game for me. That's exactly what I want. Turn-based librarian, whatever, what do they call it? action librarian combat or something. So then when I made that PNG, it was kind of a temporary thing, because I didn't know if I was actually gonna like streaming, and I didn't want to fully commit. And like, I committed quite a bit. I did have to like put investment into like getting a mic and everything. So when it came time to making that PNG, it was sort of just like... I remember at that exact time, I was getting things together and I thought, I just need to go ahead and do it. I didn't actually spend that too long on like designing the PNG because... Oh, library battle simulation. Yeah, that's exactly what it's called. Exactly, library battle simulation. What flower? I'll talk about that. Well, I guess I'll talk about that a little bit more in a bit. But it's Nemophila, which I think people are probably more familiar with because it looks like the flower. I haven't watched Free Run, but I think I see that all the time. I see a lot of pretty art using Nemophila. I don't know if it's actually called that in Free Run though. So when I did the like Lobcourt PNG, it was like, just gotta commit. So I just kind of put like character design bits I liked, which is like blue hair, which was light blue because I like light blue and dark blue was taken. Glasses, ahoge, the sort of cowlick. And I was like, let's go from there. And then obviously I like elaborated on it a little bit for the Ruina. Yeah, the glasses, very important. Very important. Because I remember, like, actually the dark, choosing, like, black for, like, the button up top, that came from the Ruina one a little bit. Yeah, we'll talk a bit more about that, how it actually... Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna have to really show... I'm really gonna have to show what this has all been going towards. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we'll... Okay, let me have a sip of tea, very important. We'll talk a bit more about my actual design process and how that went into later design process. In a moment. Let's... Because this is a debut and there might be new people here, we gotta do the debut slides. And if you've been here for a while, you probably know I really hate picking favorites because it's like a very binary way of rating things. And so I could have just gone forever just like picking favorite, just like listing a whole bunch of games. So I thought I'd more do sort of my main favorites and then like favorite genres and talk a little bit about that. But when people ask me my favorites, I tend to give like these three. Well, I guess it's maybe secretly 6, but I tend to say like Disco Elysium, Fire Emblem Three Houses, and then Project Moon games, because I think that sort of best encapsulates my taste. I mean, as you can see in my favorite genres. Disco Elysium, amazing writing, it's a detective story, just all-time favorite, all-time favorite game. It's, I mean, I could talk forever about it, and you don't want to get me started. No, don't get me started. And Fire Emblem Three Houses, it's still my favorite. I love Fire Emblem, it's probably like my favorite like mainline franchise. And I like Three Houses. I like what they did with it. I like, again, picking a favorite, I do definitely say I'd like, for the story, Three Houses like sort of wins out for me. Temperance check. My volition. For the story and characters, and I do think the gameplay is solid. But I really liked Engage. I will talk about, I love the map design. In Conquest, I like the flow of the games. The Game Boy Advance games. Have I ever considered opening a Discord? No, it's not for me. I appreciate the interest. I do appreciate the interest, but it's just not something that I can moderate at the moment. I know there would be other people that would offer, but it's just not something I want at the moment, but thank you. But yeah, mystery detective games, you can probably also fit in like puzzle stuff. Like obviously I'm playing Blueprints. I like stuff like the Phoenix Wright franchise. I wouldn't call myself like a particular Danganronpa fan, but I did enjoy the first game. Heavy Rain. we can put Deadly Premonition in here. Detective Magical Girl. There's actually a visual novel that's coming out like that, I think. But yeah, I'd put like, I'd also fit like puzzly stuff. Obra Dinn, Golden Idol, all that kind of stuff. Why don't we... I'm also keeping an eye on moderation. Mystery of the Druids, absolutely. Oh, no Atlas SMT. Oh, do we have to like... Oh, what's... Digital Devil Saga, why not? Gotta throw out the cred there, I know it's bad. At a different point, I might have put Persona 5 or something, or Persona Q instead of one of these games. But I think, I mean, if you wanted like a letterbox top 4, you could put something like Disco Elysium, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Project Moon, because don't ask me. Don't ask me to pick one. I like them all for different reasons. But you could add like Slay the Princess or Tales from the Borderlands. So yeah, I really like really story-focused thing. Yes, I'll play Clair Obscure. I'm getting there. Detective Pikachu is a detective game. Yes, yes. And strategy games. Yes, I haven't played too much of that on this channel. But I love a grid. I love spending forever in menus, customizing units. Library of Ruina, spending an hour doing all the decks, spending 30 minutes between each turn. The best. I love that. I want more of that. And I didn't really put it here because I don't know if it's considered like a genre, but I always like weird cult hit type games. So that would be stuff like Mystery of the Druids, Deadly Premonition. If it sort of has jank but a lot of soul, I think that's like the most incredible concoction. Yeah, Ban Kaitos. We'll put that in. I think we can put like card-esque stuff. That would fall under strategy games. Moving little guys on a map. But like, yeah, Deadly Premonition is... I would unironically call it an important game to me. I think they're... life-changing? How do I even put that? I loved it. I love it. There's a heart to it, or soul, I think you could say, that transcends. Mystery of the Druid's probably a bit less well-known, but there's something about it. There's like soul as well to it. There's interesting writing. Like maybe the puzzles don't quite work out, but like the voice acting is for some reason is really good. Like Deadly Premonition. It has amazingly animated sheets. But give me, what was it, Juggernaut for the PS1. I want to see stuff like that. I might not play all of them. But they're fascinating to me. And even if I don't play them all myself, I love watching them. Very important genre. Why does he levitate? At the end of my Mystery of the Druid stream, actually came up, I found the answer. I went to look up, there was an interview with the director. It really is just something that happened when they were converting it. I forget what it was on before. And there's all these games, I mean, there are like creators that go a bit more mainstream. I feel like Kojima also sort of hits the like auteur, but show me the like, especially older stuff that's weird. And then favorite anime, again, this one... This was also hard. I almost put, I was like, maybe I'll just like, because I can't choose, so I thought I'd just put like my favorite genres. Which are magical girl anime. Have always been really near and dear to my heart. Again, I could list more, but yeah, Madoka. I still think it holds up. I think. Even if it's not something you've. Oh no. Of course. Thank you, Windows Defender. Oh, I don't think I have desktop audio on. Okay, so that probably didn't pick up. Madoka, if you haven't seen it, even if you're not like interested in like a darker magical girl series, the art direction I think is worth experiencing. Nanoha is a bit, well, the original anime. I like the movies as well. I really like the sort of action-focused stuff, which is what you'll get from Symphogear as well. They have like aerial dogfights while also having some like really interesting world building. I haven't seen like sort of the newer spin-offs, but that one also had like a big impact on me. And Precure, I'm so happy, and as LK-san said, I'm so happy to like introduce. I think it's becoming a bit, well, it's always been mainstream, of course. Turn down the BG music? Okay, I can do that. I hope that's better. Precure. My favorite Precure, I would say, are Heartcatch, which is my favorite. Go Princess Precure, and Hugto. I haven't kept up with it as much as I used to. So I haven't seen like the most recent series, but I love Precure Leak season. When you get to see like what random products randomly leak the new designs. I always check out like the first episode and the hint scenes. But I feel like Sword and Sky Precure, I feel like sort of broke at least more into like the western sphere, I think. But I'm so happy to like show people this show. Like if there's any clip I could want people to see is like the fight scene in the first episode of Go Princess or Hugto, I guess. Oh, they're all good. Princess Tutu, a classic. Still maybe a remake one day in Symphogear, which I still think hits the like slightly more cult hit type. I don't think it's as well known as others, but like it's one of those ones I feel like everybody who's tried it ends up really loving it. Can you recommend a magical girl anime? It's all here. It depends what you want. I quite like the action stuff, which is what you get from Precure, Nanoha, Madoka as well, Symphogear, Princess Tutu. I think Princess Tutu, if you want like a more deeper, I mean they all have good writing. You can see that from the Precure stuff. Oh, Tokyo Mew Mew. Shugokara, that's also stuff I liked, particularly more when I was younger, but I watched the new Tokyo Mew Mew with Lee here, my friend. And I think it was fun. But yeah, Prince, for somebody who like isn't particularly interested in magical girl stuff, like you could go for the more subversive stuff like Madoka, but I would say Princess Tutu. But I always say with these things, keep your mind open. And then there's the idol music focused stuff. So let's see. I have Bandori, where I put for a show. I have Maigo, which I would say is my favorite season. Bocchi the Rock, Girls Band Cry, Hibiki Euphonium, Love Live Superstar, Shoujo Kageki Review Starlight, Rock is a Lady's Modesty. Added, that's a recent one. But yeah, whenever there's one of these shows, something that focuses on music, whenever a show focuses on music, for instance, I definitely want to check it out. We're watching the anime about acapella at the moment. Utago Koe no Mithi. And that I don't even think was picked up. So we may actually be the only people who are watching this show, but I'm enjoying it. But yeah, even if you don't think you're like interested in idol type things. Oh yeah, this is Love Live Superstar. That has the 2 exclamation points, so that's the 2nd season. I would call like Superstar overall my favorite group. But maybe my 2nd favorite season would be like season 1 of Sunshine. But try, if you don't think you're interested in like idol particular stuff, Girls Band Cry, Bocchi the Rock, they all have something really different. And Rock is Lady's Modesty is really new, and I really loved it. Also, foreshadowing is a narrative device in which a storyteller gives an advance hit of an upcoming event later in the story. Oh yes, D4DJ as well. That I sort of fit under. I know it's a separate franchise, but that sort of fits under. Bandori. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about the character design process. So here on the right is my original concept that I ended up sending to Naga folder. This is sort of what I came up with. My concept was I wanted to try and... I had like sort of 2 main things. I wanted to sort of have a combination of the sort of PNG I was using, so keep the light blue. Have this sort of like slightly professional but cute design. And Blue Mallow was the Vroid, is the name of the Vroid I was using, which has a lot of flower elements. And I was like, let's just add something flowery. Let's keep that in it. And let's have like the fluffier hair like Blue Mallow did. And then I thought I wanted to figure out ways I could sort of like incorporate my interests. So that's sort of like, I think like librarian overall sort of fulfills that. But I particularly like mystery games, as we just saw. So I couldn't decide on a coat color at first. For a while it was like navy blue. I went back and forth in that because that's like sort of what I had for the Ruina one. Then I decided, let's do light gray. Let's do light gray like Columbo. Let's have that reference. Oh yeah, Sugar Rune! Thank you for reminding me, Raphael. Another big recommendation, Sugar Rune. Even just watch the little short film. Okay. I wanted big round glasses. I had this sort of like thought of like transparent feet that I thought could be interesting. And then I based sort of the whole color scheme around this flower, Nemophila, also called Baby Blue Eyes. There's these fields of them in Japan where they're just entire fields, and I think that inspired Freerun. I assume I see a lot of fan art like that. That are like the main character standing in these fields of flowers. But I wonder if people associate this with Freerun now. This is sort of what I came up with. Oh yeah, the blue mouth. I was also sort of thinking like what would work with VTubers. I like when they have like little extra things going on in the eyes, for instance. And I also had like a whole bunch of notes on here, so that's also what I want. And then when I contacted Hani and Miu of Naga Folder, I was like, here's my concept, can you make it better? Oh, and I also said I want a book accessory and I want a quill. And so they're the ones that came up with the quill in the hair, which was, oh my goodness, my favorite part. So these are the two concepts I got back. I ended up asking for sort of like a combination of the two. Oh, it was hard. Let's see that design evolution. I know, they're amazing. You can see other VTubers that Naga Folder designed. And their concept art always look incredible. I went for sort of a combination of these two, you can see. I went more for the one on the left. Feather is incredible. I love the sort of like book holder. Flowers on the leg. I really, but I like the sort of upper part of the jacket on the brown one. I like the sort of more like leggings a bit. Like these sort of like bookmark accessories. I definitely went, the first one, the one on the left definitely is like where I went to first, but there's still so many good parts of both of them that I'd like to incorporate someday. The big sleeves was hard to give up. Because I feel like that's sort of like the big sleeves with your hands up, that's sort of like the classic ghost design. You see now. Also, I really wanted the big ribbon. That's in the brown one as well. But I wanted to be able to show my hands easily. So I could have the quill. So you can see that like the hat came a little bit later when we did this concept design. But yeah, I wonder what that image is, but I had one where I like basically copy and pasted the different parts, and I thought the candles would look really amazing. Animated as well. And then I and then a bit later we came back and had the like full version, and I suggested some things, and they very kindly went, maybe not the best idea, because I was indecisive. But there's so many, like, I can't believe how I'm able to get something that was in my head and just put it here. I feel really, really lucky. I mean, I feel lucky to work with everybody I've worked with. But this is when I was like, yeah. This is real. This is real, because I think this is like one of the first things I commissioned to start this process. I've been holding on to these images for years. For years, so it's super exciting to show these off. But aspects of the brown design, we'll keep that in mind, because there's a lot I really do love about them. I think it does give a bit of a detective vibe as well. Okay, so I think my next slide is, yeah. Before we go to it, so the next slide, originally I commissioned these slides about a year ago. Yeah, pretty much around a year ago. And then I decided to approach the graphic designer for these Akame about updating them a little bit. Because when I originally commissioned just a goal slide, and I wanted the goals to be... I wanted them to be achievable. I wanted them to feel like concrete and achievable. Just stuff that I knew I could absolutely do and accomplish. But then when he came back, as I was approaching like being able to do this debut, I thought I wanted to add my dreams. These are things, they might be impossible, but I want to strive for them, even if they take a little bit longer, you know? I think I was very concrete with like these goals. These are things I want to do and are achievable, but it's good to have dreams, you know? Okay, just having a sip of tea. bless you, little dog. Okay. Goals. Goals, goals, goals. Goals and dreams. Goals on the left, dreams. Dreams on the right. Oh, you might recognize the artist for this Polaroid here. I've been hiding this art for a long time. Although you might have seen it, I was using it as a banner. This is by, if you're familiar with like Project Moon. This is by Hello Lobotomy. This is the full version. Hello Lobotomy does amazing Project Moon art. Probably one of my favorite fan artists. But let's go here. The mystery solved. Oh, I'm so happy. I love this piece. I'll make sure the full version is somewhere around. But my voice isn't very strong on its own. But through learning guitar, maybe this can be another way of expressing my voice, or at least amplifying it. Even loving band anime, I never really thought I could be something who could pursue something like guitar. It's a bit funny, but it was sort of like Bocchi the Rock sort of partially changed my mind about that. Because the anime sort of expressed this contradictory idea. So, like, you want to be heard, you want to have, like, value, but you're also socially anxious. But that sort of theme really spoke to me. Yeah, I want to feel like I have value in this world, and especially as somebody who was very Hitori Bocchi growing up, or who at least felt very Hitori Bocchi. And there's my favorite song from Bocchi the Rock is Guitar, Loneliness, and Blue Planet, and there's a line from it. Here's from the English lyrics. It's not enough, no one knows I'm here. I let out a scream even though I couldn't make a scribble of a sound. And those lyrics did sort of speak to me. But then later has the lyrics, but with that hand, when you strum that iron, something seems to change, right? And I felt that. I can change these things. Even if it felt like something that was impossible before, I want to. I'm happy to report that I've been learning acoustic guitar for a few months now. I practice almost every day. Really almost every day. I almost don't want to say almost. It feels like every day, but then sometimes stuff happens. And I've been waiting so long to be able to share that. With a few months, that's not... Unfortunately, I'm not at the point where I can, like, fully play through songs or play through them fluidly. So please wait for me. Please wait for me. But you can hold me to that now. You can absolutely hold that to me now. But I've been waiting to like share that for so long because I know I've said I've been busy a lot, and like that's a little bit committing to like an hour or two of guitar every day. That has been part of it, and making sure I do that. Oh, I am curious about Rocksmith because I think that would make it like more visual for streams as well. So I want to learn acoustic and electric, and I do plan to get an electric by the end of the year. I feel ready and committed. I started with acoustic because there's like a little bit less like setup with it. You don't need an amp. I wouldn't need the extra devices. And this was partially, and it was sort of like a bit easier to sort of pick up and play. Oh, hello! Hello, little doggy. Okay, you can this too. Any chance of Wonderwall? I can take requests. Actually, the first song I've been learning is End of a Life. There's a couple. I have like 3 main songs that I'm starting to learn. One of them's End of a Life. By Mori Calliope, of course. Oh, but I've been waiting so long to share that. Yeah, electric, and of course then electric takes learning. This won't be like an immediate thing. It does take time. It does take time. And I'm okay with that. I just don't want people to think I've like abandoned the goal if I don't do it immediately. But it's there. I'm gonna do this. Goal is improve drawing skills. That's something I don't really post my art very much. You ever do a co-learning stream? Oh, that's a good idea. That's what I thought when learning stream before like any sort of karaoke or playing with streams. I think practice streams would be an option. Less pressure, I think. Practicing the songs I want to learn. Improve drawing skills again. Obviously, I wanted to keep this concrete. I don't post my art very much because I'm shy about it, but I want to be better. That's also sort of been my training arc over the last year, is really focus on improving, and I do think I have. Since the beginning, I've wanted to do like drawing streams, because like art, if you ask me what my favorite hobby was, it would be art, it would be drawing. It's a very important part of me and my life. That's slowly been what I'm working towards, and this sort of fits into it, but learning 3D modeling. I want to learn both like poly modeling and sculpting, and I made some headway with both. I want to be able to like make my own 3D model. I think with the things I want to do, obviously just talking about guitar, the ability to have a 3D model would fit with that the most. So I've been learning a lot about Blender. I do have some knowledge of the pipeline. Besides modeling, we have stuff like retopology. You know, you have UV unwrapping, texture painting, rigging, weight painting, blend shapes, and then of course stuff I haven't touched is all the stuff you have to do in Unity, like shaders, and if you want nice cloth, Magica cloth, all that stuff. It's been an adventure. Yeah, box modeling, poly modeling, I've seen different terms. So I don't have many examples of the stuff I've kind of been working on, or like, just... There's a lot of stuff, there's nothing like finished, there's just stuff I'm sort of like trying out. But like this was done from a tutorial, so I can't like take any credit for it whatsoever. But this is like the first time I made something and was like, oh yeah, this is a start. I can maybe start... This might work out. I think I can do this. We can work with this. It's still obviously a long way to go. There's not even a head there. Heads are scary. I think when it comes to like heads, I might just go the sculpting route and retopology. Is that in ZBrush? No, it's not actually. This is in Blender. And this was like, you might recognize, this is Baby's first attempt at like UV unwrapping, and now I see this, I'm like, I could do this better. This was like unwrapping, and I was practicing like texture painting. What was on my mind at that point? Whose weapon could that be? That's some of like the blendery stuff. But it just had an interesting shape, and I was working with like mostly symmetrical stuff, so I wanted to try something different. Let's see, what else? And then I've also been learning sculpting. This is mostly with like Nomad Sculpt. This is an early one. I did this one later. But I always had this idea. I'd really like to make like little figurines that look like the Limbus sprites. This is a Nomad Sculpt, which is an iPad app. I think it's also on Android, and a PC version is coming. I haven't used ZBrush for sculpting. I'm all in Nomad Sculpt. But I always had this image of like little figures that look like the sprites. Because like sometimes there's these key poses that just look like amazing. Maybe you recognize what type of hat this was. This was like I was trying to figure out how to like texture the Heisho hats. This was with I think it was an opacity map. And I was like, oh, the texture actually, what an interesting way of doing this. Opacity maps. I really liked it. And then like, always the scarf isn't textured. Then I was learning how to like make the scarf. This is with, oh, excuse me, I'm below here. This is with, normal maps, I think. Excuse me. Yeah, that's the sort of sculpture stuff. I still never made like a full thing, but I'm making progress with it. But that's also been part of my training arc. Learning a lot. And I wanted to talk about it, but also I want to keep stuff secret until I can actually put things together and share them. But here you can learn about some of the stuff I have been doing. Okay, let's see. Release analytical videos. This, of course, has been something I've talked about since forever. But I think it will happen with the health screen video. It's just like a little much on top of everything at the making videos on top of streaming and my other stuff. It's a bit much, but I definitely think health screen will be better suited to a video than a stream necessarily. So I really want to finally like commit to this and make a video. 37. It could happen. But I've always had ideas for other stuff I'd like to explore. There's particularly one on like tutorial design in video games that I like. I think I talked about some of that in tutorial design in Fire Emblem in a different video. And then in a similar vein, shorts and academic content, because there's like all sorts of little subjects I like talking about. I mean, obviously I bring up like narrative dissonance a lot, and I think like shorts would sort of suit doing like a little introduction to this kind of thing. And I feel better about doing them now that I sort of have my own model. But yeah, tutorial design, all the art history stuff, history of photography, Impressionism particularly, the 20-hour Madolche guide video. I'm not there for Madolche. The big brain Madolche players think on a level I just do not comprehend. Aren't they like one message gelato? That is beyond me. So these are, if you've been here for a while, you know I've talked about this kind of thing forever. But I really do want to be able to put them out sometime. I have lots of like ideas for shorts. It's just actually writing and filming them, but feels a bit easier with having a model now of my own branding. And then there's my dreams. Let's see, 10k subs. I've never been, you know, that concerned with numbers, but I think it's important to have some sort of goal. Just as something that like pushes you towards doing and being better. I don't know, 10k always just sort of sat as like, it felt like the right number for me. So I put that here. I think it's important to like try and strive for something rather than than just stay complacent. But I wanna achieve that through like myself and my content. I know I don't do like the important stuff like networking. But I'll keep having this here. And learning to sing. I don't really have a strong voice or come from a musical background. Even though I've always loved media that focused on music, I never really considered it an option for me. Because I've always been so anxious and like not confident in myself or my voice, and I've always not considered myself even a poor singer. But I've always like admired art. I mean, art including music as like a medium for expression and communication. I love series that use music to express something. I mean, we have stuff like Milgram and Alien Stage, where music is a really important aspect of trying to tell a story. And that's actually why I've been really grateful for VTubers for teaching me that the idol journey is not just something that exists, but it's also cherished. I'm super grateful for that. I don't think I would have had... I wouldn't even felt like it was possible without that. So I want to be able to sing, and I want to be able to get to a place where I don't just like my voice, I love my voice. I want to be able to like share it with everyone. So please, I do want to. I am planning on taking lessons. I have a lot on my plate with the guitar as well. That's slightly higher priority, but it's something that's really important to me because I've always loved this. I'm also thankful for like the idol anime and stuff, for always like keeping it a part of my life. And every time I hear about the idol journey, it just warms me, and people supporting that. So yes, not just thank you to VTubing as a whole, but thank you to everybody who also supports that and understands that. It inspires even someone just like me. And thank you, Evie. Thank you. More outfits! This is something I love. I've always wanted to have like multiple outfits and be able to like use them for different occasions. So I'm hoping... And then that's the stuff I can... Obviously, won't happen immediately, but I'm hoping next year, even if I don't get the full outfit, at least get a design out for some different stuff next year. 3D performance, that's obviously a big long-term goal, but that's sort of where like all of this has been sort of leading. The learning 3D, learning Unity, learning Warudo, learning guitar, learning singing. Again, that's like this sort of big long-term dream and goal. That it might take a while. It might take some time, but I'll put everything into the different steps and figuring it out. Because that's sort of what the like Shine Brightly and Inspire all is part of. If I could be somebody, just as like all these VTubers, everyone here has inspired me. If I could give back to that in some way, that I think is the happiest I could be. There's so many things that are important to me, and I want to be able to express them, and I don't even think... I'm still learning. But thank you everybody here. I hope one day I can at least make strides towards this, but there's a lot I've been learning on my own, so I can put this all together. I mean, it's gonna take time, it's gonna take steps. Lots of steps. But I hope all of this can go towards figuring this all out, you know? So thank you so much. Thank you, and all of this is because of, that's what I wanted to say, all this is because of everyone here that's been able to support this. And I've talked about spending money, it has been on stuff related to guitar, but outfits as well, figuring out stuff for next year, getting the plugins for Blender. All of that is because of everyone here. I'll do everything I can in my power, but it all helps so much. But thank you. I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without the support. I super appreciate it. Again. Thank you. Hills, thank you. I'll have to see where we are. You might be getting multiple emotes for next time. Let's also talk about the people that have made this possible. It was such a beautiful slide. We'll talk about people here. Some of these were through stuff like Scab, so I didn't have like particular direct contact with them, but I'm super thankful to everyone here. But I want to talk particularly about the people I worked with directly. Yeah, the starting and ending screen. I've had that one for a long time. You'll see it at the end as well. I did drop it. I stealth dropped it. The Dream of the Red Chamber video. Because I loved it so much. But yes, we've talked about Naga Folder, which they count as technically run by two people who I both had contact with, Hani and Miu. I mean, I've already praised them so much there. It's just such a incredible experience, and I'd love to be able to work with them again. You know, what I really want to say about working, everybody here was not just like kind in our work together, but like encouraging and kind to me, not just like professional, but kind. My mama, art mama is Miyawari, who I love her style. I just retweeted a new piece she did today. When I saw her art, I was like, this is who I want. This is who I want. And I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled with how everything came out and all the details she put. Stuff I didn't even really, when I got the art, I looked through the layers, but I didn't even really see all the details. And Ale, who is here, who is my rigger, who, again, I cannot thank enough for the incredible work that was done. I mean, look at this! You've seen this the whole time! Look at this! Look at my face, look at my rigging! Rigging is not something I know that much about, but I have a lot of respect for it. And of course, like, digging into Blender, I'm starting to learn more about blend shapes. It's from a different perspective. I have so much, like, love for the hard work that goes into this, particularly with this model. I mean, did you see the skirt? Look at all those individual flowers. Look at my big frills. Look at my hair. Look at my hand tracking. I know, the face is just incredible. So I hope, I mean, it's up to everybody, but I hope I can work with everybody here again. Let me just put my Frey dog down. But obviously we've talked a lot. Thank you all, thank you so much, Ali. I mean, I feel like you just got exactly what the model needed and what I wanted without even if I didn't quite have the vocabulary for it, not fully understanding rigging. You just understood how to make it the best it can be. We have the other people, Akame, who did these slides. Aren't they incredible? So we worked together about like a year ago on slides, and then I approached her again because I wanted like to do some updates on them, and then she ended up like completely redoing them. She's improved, and I was just like blown away by that like care and attention to detail. And again, like I didn't even have to give that much direction here. Just absolutely understood my aesthetic and design and the kind of things I like. Incredible, right? I mean, it's one thing. The shame about debut slides that you can't. They're only for one particular time. They're only for debut. But particularly this page, I just want to be able to highlight all these wonderful people I've worked with. Riley, Studio Bunny. One more sip of tea. I'm saying this about Akame as well. I have a huge love and respect for graphic design. I mean, it's one aspect of like VTubing I really like. I just follow a whole bunch of graphic designers just because I like to see it. It's such an interesting like part of what goes into the design of a stream. Something that needs to highlight the VTuber, but also fade into the background a little bit. Go with the VTuber, not overpower them, and it's just not something I have my own personal sense for. So it's wonderful to get to work with these. So yes, Riley did the overlays. You've seen the main gaming one. Now you get to see just chatting. And now this is the one, this is like the gaming slim one for other occasions that I haven't had the best opportunity to use. But we'll also, unfortunately I haven't been in a place where I can have like, get to use like a consistent schedule. There's too much going on that can change at last minute. She is doing my schedule. Orange Kami, who did my membership badges, which of course you've all seen. I knew I wanted like another person who was just like absolutely delightful to work with and gave me and just like understood. It means a lot to me when I get people that like understand the concept and like I don't even have to say something, they just get it. And I was like, I know kind of what I want, but I don't know much about pixel art. Is this even possible? And we won't get the last one, I think, for another years. But there's also the book one, and definitely if we continue on that time, I will be getting more. Yeah, and the starting and ending screen, the alerts and the emotes, they were through Skip, so there was not really much direct contact there, but I love all the artists I've been working with. So thank you, muchas gracias, everybody. Arigato. Everybody here. I can't just thank them enough, but as I keep saying, thank you, chat. Everybody here. And there's been I've been waiting so long to be able to share all these things and properly. I mean, I've always had the credits up. I try and credit people as much as I can, but it feels so good to like properly show them off here. Let's go back to here. I should also add, if you saw some of that stuff about learning singing, like learning guitar, all these things I've been working on, please do not be concerned that my content I might not have enough alert emotes. I think I need to commission some more. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don Quixote. Oh my gosh. Maybe I can get the electric guitar sooner. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot. There's so much I've been wanting to like share with everybody, but I just like, and I wanted to save it for here, and I felt bad, but like really I cannot tell you like how much this has all changed my life. A deep breath. And how much I appreciate it. And just being here means so much to me. And I feel bad that I can't always be the person I want to be for everybody. But I just want to promise I keep working at it. And I want to keep providing, I mean, to me I'm just happy to be here and play games. I'm just happy to be here and play games. And try and provide fun things. But if I can actually like make you happy and everything, that there's nothing more that I could ask for. Deep breath. Okay, what I was gonna say is, if you think my content is gonna change too much, because it's talking about all the idle journey, the idle dream. Games are still gonna be my bread and butter. I love games. Like I said, I'm just happy to be here and play and learn interesting things. I know there's a lot of games even I've also promised, but we'll keep doing that. And like tomorrow and the day after, we'll be starting the new Limbus event. We'll get to be able to use this there finally. So I'm running out of words to say thank you. But this is I was only able to do this because of everyone here. Because of course I started, as I talked about, didn't start with a debut, didn't start with a bang, just I want to figure out stuff for I want to see if I even like this first. And in a way I didn't expect to love it as much as I did, because I'm just a shy nerd a lot of the time. But and then it was after my 1-year anniversary that was sort of like, I'm committed and I want to do more. I'm here and I'm ready to do more. And it hasn't always been the easiest, not because of streaming, not at all. Streaming has always been the salve, you know. Streaming's always made it okay. Shy nerds motivate shy nerds. I tell you, the moment for me was watching Ina's debut. I didn't know much about like VTuber. Like I'd seen like the occasional clip, I think. But I compare like watching Ina's debut to the like Danny DeVito Dolly Zoom clip. Maybe it was just a zoom in. I was like, oh, I get it now. And then it was just like a month later, I was like, wait, maybe I could do this. That was when obviously I didn't start streaming until the next year. But I remember just spending a lot of time just thinking, could I? Could I? So it just started with streaming. I want to share, and it was Lobotomy Corporation, because part of what I wanted to do was with streaming it was like, I know it's a notoriously hard game, but I think this will help me A, commit, B, keep up with friends, and show friends this game that I love but not have actually played for myself. And then it was a little bit as we moved on, and I sort of understood that the idol journey could be a thing, because of course I watch idol anime, but so often they're like, with Love Live, they can all sing from the beginning. I mean, Love Live is not the pinnacle of realism, but just getting to follow, I guess particularly Hololive for so long, I really thought, as I said, the idol journey, it's not just something that's like exists, but it's cherished, it's appreciated. Did you stream it all before LobCorp? Nope. I did like a test stream for a friend that was just me being like, can you hear me? How is my bitrate? So the first, oh, and some Fire Emblem videos. Yes, I did. That was the way. Good reminder. That was actually the way I started. My very first video was actually a Grand Blue Fantasy. I did some pre-recorded Fire Emblem Heroes and Grand Blue Fantasy. Grand Blue Fantasy stuff. That's why like my VTuber birthday is like late October. I think it's the 28th because that's the day I put the first video up. It's October 28th because I was sparking on the Halloween banner. That was the very first. That's the very first thing I recorded. And even that was nerve-wracking because it's not like you can do it over. Grand Blue indeed. Gotta have blue hair. That was sort of the start. It started with like no commentary, but like pre-recorded, but like I'd written commentary, you know, like written notes at the bottom. And then there was like a pre-recorded kind of thing. And then I was like, okay, let's... And that was sort of like my training for getting used to this. Understanding YouTube, and then it was like, it's time. And also let's just do it. And I can particularly remember the first time I had like a random chatter. I guess it was just someone who was just like going to like random streams, because it wasn't a Lobotomy Corporation fan or anything. And it was so nerve-wracking. So look how much, but I made it through. I survived. I survived that experience. And moved forward. Here I am. DVF is actually ruining my life right now, isn't it? Unite and fight soon. Isn't it Guild War soon? Isn't it going on at the same time as Silk Song? wasn't Evie, it was people like you. Then I started to have just like a couple consistent chatters that were here for LobCorp and were just fun and supportive to talk to, even though I was this tiny new VTuber who didn't even really know how to like do my sound properly and was completely new to streaming. And that was also like, okay, I like this, I can do this. But I think streaming to like almost nobody, just your friends, it was good, and like a not very active chat, although I've huge appreciation for my friends that like stuck by me during this time, just for a little bit of support. Huge thanks to that. But it was good like training and practice to like stream to a chat rate of 1. Biggest Silk Song, it's been a while to watch indie devs travel. I know, has that ever happened where indie devs all had to move their release dates? And I'm glad we have an answer for... What were they doing? Why weren't they updating? Because I have asked on stream before. What are they doing? Because it was radio silence for so long. Now we know. They were just living their lives in a perfectly healthy way. And I could not be happier. That is the best answer. Game was too fun. I don't think I'll be streaming Silk Song. I'm sure that'll be a question, because everybody else will. Because I want to play it when I'm comfy, and I don't know if... I think I'd have like too much... I'm not used to like playing like real reaction time stuff on stream. See, there's even stuff I still have to improve with. I think that will be one I'll play personally. There's a couple of those a lot of stuff I save for stream, like if I didn't think I was gonna stream it, there's a lot of stuff I probably would have played already, and I just keep on the back burner and would play personally. So there's a lot of stuff I do save on stream, but there's a couple things I think I need to save for my own. And thank you, I'm so happy that the algorithm was kind. I hope you keep your tally on boss attempts. Well, if it works well for a book club type thing. Also, it takes longer, I think, if I stream it, because I don't stream as often as I wish I could. I'd probably get spoilers beforehand. I hope everybody is kind about that. Yagon Vector, thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you so much. And thank you also for supporting me for so long. Oh, but I can't wait. That's a lot. But yeah, so obviously stream today. We'll be doing the Limbus event tomorrow and Thursday, which is my sort of normal schedule. I like to do like the day 50 on Blueprint, so either on the weekend I need to see how stuff works. I need to see how things are going this week. Oh yeah, I do think like my biggest like influx at once was because of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm super grateful to Yu-Gi-Oh! As well for that, and I feel bad for the people that came here for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just haven't been playing it as much. It's still important to me. I still do my best to keep up with everything, and I want to be able to play it more. But as I say, Yu-Gi-Oh! is difficult to sort of keep up with. Even though I so wish I could. I think it's a lifestyle. I think card games, I've been wanting to... I wanna like, if there's like some sort of sim like check out like the Hololive OCG and also Cookie Run at least. They have their own card game. With gorgeous art. They have their own they have their own sort of like online tutorial that I think that I've been sort of just waiting. There just has to be a good opportunity for it. Yeah, I want to do another blueprints. We'll do a I want to do Mirror Dungeon stream, and of course there's all the other stuff I want to play. The root trees are dead. Root trees are dead. I think I was told it could just be a short, like a couple stream games, and then the big one, which I am going to play. Outer Wilds. I bought a controller for it, and it has been sitting here since the beginning of the year. But it is time. I just kind of want to like put a capstone on blueprints a little bit. And then I think it is time. Which is real good. Good to know, good to know. I'm back, I'm glad. There is a... if you bought... Are you sure? Thank you so much. Thank you. This is all... it's all going to the new guitar and new outfits and everything, alright? Oh my gosh, I have to admit, the last few days have been kind of rough. But this has made it like all better. Well, thank you. I can't tell you, like, of all the sort of comments I get on the live stream, hearing that people like the Disco Elysium one is probably the one that means the most to me, because I love... hold on. Up again. Elysium, it's like such an important game to me, and getting I love watching playthroughs and seeing how, and getting to sort of re-experience it through someone. It's just such a amazing experience as well. I mean, you can play it yourself, but also getting to relive through things with a game you love. It's a good time, and that I could be that, I guess, like conduit, a vector for this game that... so I don't necessarily always consider myself like the strongest streamer, so the fact that like that shows through, it really means a lot to me. Because I really love this game. And I want people to keep being able to love and experience it despite what's going on. But for that I also sort of have to give credit to the chatters as well. You know? Because they are also, particularly for a streamer like me where I'm able to read the chat and interact with chat a lot. It's not always possible for like much bigger streamers. And also if you're playing like a game that's easy to get spoiled, you don't want to be looking at chat. I just had a wonderful chat. Wonderful chat that like understood how to have a conversation without spoiling, you know? So I'm super grateful for all of that as well. Super rare not to run save scum. I know, I think I did it like once. I think I did do it a few times. Understood 98% of the content first round. Well, I loved it. Getting to be in that world was such a was very important for that little point in my life. And I can see where the game would be hard to stream and like isn't for everybody, but it just like hit me immediately. But I was like, I do feel like I just vibed with it. Can't say I understood it at the beginning, but I vibed. You're patient to read every tags of enemies. It's content! Oh, volition skills keeping morale up. Thank you, thank you. It does waver sometimes, but it's always there. And I hope I can prove that with continuing to be here. Alright? I would... This Elysium, you can't ever really experience it again. But I'm glad... So I'm always like, I want to play. But we are sort of getting into like the point where it's years after the game has released, so people are trying to make their own... do their own thing with sort of the formula. There's this one I missed out on the demo. I have to see when the demo comes out again, but something called Esoteric Ebb, I think. That's one I want. I think is doing something sort of interesting with the formula. Watching Super Great Friend. I watched Woolly's streams as well, and I think there was a big spoiler right towards the end. It's just ooh. You saying hi, little dog? Oh look, you can see my lean a little bit. Little dog. But doggy. Let's see, let's check. Okay. As I said, tomorrow we'll be continuing with this model again. I can't thank everybody for the support enough, and I was super nervous coming into all this. I know it's gonna be, it's different, but it's a good different, and I'm still, I mean, I have to be honest, I'm still getting used to this. It moves around in a different way. Where I'm not used to, like, licking my lips and my tongue coming out. But thank you everybody. Tomorrow, Limbus. The day after Limbus, then we'll see how the weekend goes, but definitely I think I'm in a place to do a couple streams each week. I feel bad I can't do a direct schedule right now at the moment. I'm just not in a place where I can, because things tend to change quickly, but I try and always mix it up a bit. Willy versus Enjoy. I think the Super Best Friends were, I loved watching them. There's still some playthroughs, just putting the doggo down, that I go back to. But I think I'm going to... I don't want to say goodbye, but I think... Ah! Thank you! Oh my... I don't know how to, like, express this. How kind... How much I appreciate this and how kind everybody's been. This is... I did not expect any of this. And this just makes me think I need to be here. I'm gonna be here. And I'm gonna keep working hard for everyone and make all of this worth it. But I can't tell you, like, how much this means to me. Thank you thank you. I don't always feel like I'm working hard enough for everybody, but... Yeah, I'm gonna have to commission some new emotes. I might make another post for recommendations. If people have stuff they want. In particular, I think it might be time for the guitar emote. But we'll definitely have the light sticks one. Afraid it dog emote. It will be coming. I hope everyone gets to be able to try it out. Thank you. You gotta take a deep breath. Who's that, baguettes? Will I need that for Inevitable Clair Obscure? book. We have the book emotes. There, thumbs up. I really like, but unfortunately I cannot make one that will live up to this. There's certain emotes that I think don't. Thank you to video. Thank you. I think cannot be like the original versions are the best. And one of those I think is the like angry red guy YouTube emote. Just like expresses an emotion that I don't think like anything else can capture. You know? But if you would like, oh, FK and coffee, that's good. Yeah, that red gun, that little, he's so angry. Well, it's not just angry, it's like disappointed as well. Red face, droopy eyes, is that what it's called? That's, I mean, I'll have to look around, but please, if you have like desires for emotes, please leave a comment or something. That's not engagement bait. I just want to know. Thinking, what do I use? I do use the like flex emoji personally a lot. Hopefully you can pick up Master Duel sometime. I want to, I've talked about it. I want to. I like keep up with it. I was just watching like the new Yada Locked video. I try my best to keep up with it. It's just that like I finished my Labyrinth deck. It's just like I have to it's the preparation, keeping up with everything. Stodal misplay, that's a good one. Should bring the Stoat back. I wanted, I mean, there's always like looking. The YouTube does have some good ones. The like loading emote is good. The holding heart. You see, I'll also look around like what other VTubers use in case I get inspo there too. YouTube has the like elbow cough one that looks kind of like a little dab. That one makes me laugh. But yeah, I use like flex. I wonder if there's something I can do with that. I feel like it might look silly with an avatar doing it. Oh, the cat in a box one is good. Forgot about that one. That's a good waiting one. I use the tea one as sort of my waiting one because normally that I make tea before I stream. That sort of represents that. I like seeing what people use beforehand as well. And laser eyes, you gotta rep Superman 64. Okay, I think Mafreydog's getting a little bit antsy and I need to prepare for tomorrow, but I don't know how many times I can say this, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you everybody deeply, even if you haven't commented, even if you come to this video sometime later. Thank you. From the depths of my heart. Thank you. Can't tell you how much this has all meant to me. So I will see everybody when I see you. Tomorrow or sometime after, and I will finally attained my true form. I will be blue. Henceforth, forevermore. Thank you, everybody. I hope you're all staying happy, healthy, and safe. Alright, bye-bye.